Buck Rogers, Tony Perez, Arthur Rhodes. Another guy, man. Another guy. John Patterson, Phil Clark. Here we go. Back at it. Here we go. A few more. Luis Mercedes. Stan Javier. Oops, excuse me. Let me reset. I'll show you guys what you missed. Luis Mercedes. Stan Javier. There we go. That's definitely a rookie. 92 draft pick. This is what we're looking for. That kind of, it'll say that 92 draft pick. I'm sure you guys know what it looks like, but for the ones who don't, that's what we're looking for on the Jeter. It's gonna look something like that, like diamond in the back, 92 draft pick tops, Derek Jeter in the bottom. He's like throwing, so it's a real nice card. I hope it looks as good as this one. I hope it's a little better centered than this one, but we'll see when we get there. Hope it's even in here, man. Who knows? Maybe he took it out. I don't think he did, but you never know. Always a risky run when you buy sets from a place, because like, you know, when you buy the packs, you know, you got to open the pack to get the cards, and if the pack ain't open, cards are in there. Even though those have their own issues of being searched. Oh, Bo, here we go. See, this is nice. So east-west centering is beautiful. North-south, I'm a little bit off, but nice card, man. Bo will go in the fun pile. He's got a lot of collectors. Jamie Arnold, Scott Sanderson. But like, something I saw, so like I bought with a couple friends, like, you know, probably like a year ago, like earlier. Really, it was like a pandemic activity for some of my friends. Bought like a 90-91 NBA hoops box and just like did a friends break. So we just like all pitched in for it, split it 3 ways and split up the cards. Got some real nice stuff in there. But what we noticed was like a lot of those packs had like slits in them, and I don't know if someone's like scoping the top card and the bottom card. I don't know. I don't know if those have ordering issues on them, because like when it's Topps archives, it's been like really reported that like Jordan always follows Cedric Ceballos, so like you know exactly who's in the pack. So I imagine those ones are really tough if people are selling packs. But the hoops ones definitely did not have a specific ordering to them. But you just wondered if people were scoping them, because like we didn't get a single Jordan base card in there. We got a couple of his all-star cards. We got a couple Mark Jacksons with those. Oh man, what were one of the brothers? Crazy story with that. I'm sure a lot of you know it. Maybe some of you don't. These 2 guys like killed their parents, and they were like millionaires. And what they did was like they took the money when they were on the run, and while they're fugitives, and everyone's trying to figure out, I'm just gonna move these, you know, what happened to the parents, who done it. These dudes, these 2 brothers bought courtside seats to a Knicks game, and they're on the Mark Jackson card. So these dudes, while they're fugitives, are on the effing, I can't swear on here, basketball card, and that one goes for a lot when it's a 10 anyway. Oh, Pedro, there we go. Clearly future Red Sox star. Love Pedro, man. Huge fan of his. Wish that was a Red Sox uniform, but hey, we got him later. But yeah, anyway, we pulled some Jacksons, pulled some Kemps. He was a good card. What's the guy's name? Sam Vincent. That card, he's on the Magic, just like some Tom Gordon, another Red Sox guy eventually. The Sam Vincent card, he was like just some, you know, kind of random guy on the Magic. He was a good player, but he the shot of him is him for like going for like a layup or a dunk or something, and Jordan is right in the shot, right in the front, wearing the number 12 jersey. That's the only time he's ever worn the number 12 jersey in his career, and that got onto a basketball card. So like that one goes for a lot of money. So we pulled a couple of those. So, I mean, I think it was fine. I don't think there was like a whole lot going on, but you always wonder when you see something like that where it's just, you know, the pack's got these little slits in them. You're like, all right, well, whoever owned this, because the box had been tampered with. The box is not factory sealed. Oh, here we go, Griff All-Star. This is a nice one. Doubt this is PSA worthy, not because the condition is beautiful condition, but I don't think this is gonna go for a whole lot. But I'm gonna put it in the fun pile. But yeah, you just wonder when the box is not factory sealed, what the you know, if anyone tampered with it. You just, you know, or if they were scoping for cards. So could have been. I mean, people have a tendency to do things like that, but who knows. Anyway, Still searching, guys. Still searching for some of the other guys. We pulled the Nolan Ryan. That was nice. Still looking for the Griff. Always looking for Griffeys. Oh, Carlos Delgado. I think this might be his rookie card. I gotta look that one up. Dude, Carlos Delgado used to smoke the Red Sox back in the day. Like, respected him as a hitter, but like hated him. Like I remember went to a game and he like mashed a home run against us and just like they were blowing us out. And I was like, this guy. Just killing the Red Sox. But it's too bad he had to play, you know, in a tougher baseball market, we'll just call it. Oh, nice. It's a Red Sox prospect. Hell yeah. Tony Sheffield, Red Sox, second round pick, 1992. Nice. Look at that one more later. Oh, there's a boy, Crime Dog. Crime Dog and the Big Hurt. There we go. Fred McGriff, my dad's fave. So sorry he didn't get to 500. Jack Clark, another Red Sox guy. Mike Matthews, here we go. Yeah, Delgado, man. What a hitter. And he's like, it's unfair, man. He gets forgotten in that whole steroid era. Like, this whole era was just, like, tainted by what went on with steroids that I don't need to tell anybody about. But, yeah, that whole thing really put a black eye on the game. Jim Thome, nice. It's a young Thome card. The fun pile. I don't think people are collecting that one, but that'll go in the fun pile. But yeah, just, you know, put a big black eye on the game. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, Delgado, man. What a hitter. What a hitter he was. He was scary. He was scary. I think the other thing, too, just like, you know, whether or not some of these guys were... Oh, Heathcliff Slocum. I'm going to put him back. I'm going to quit talking about Delgado. And then we'll get back to Heathcliff Slocum. Huge place in Red Sox history. David Cohn, nice. Yeah, Delgado, I think just like a lot of his numbers, because he put up huge numbers, but like, oh no. Oh, they're starting to see those falling. Oh no. Oh, there's nothing good in there. Gotta do something about this. I'm gonna find a stopper for it so it doesn't happen again. But yeah, some of these guys just like late 90s, early 2000s were just like, the numbers they put up were just like unreal in comparison. So as impressive as these guys were, it's like nothing touched those guys like 5-10 years after this. And one, if you're doing steroids, you're guilty. And if you weren't doing steroids, the guys that were doing steroids dwarfed your numbers. So really put a scar on a lot of those guys. Look at that. Maddox and Clemens on one card. How about that, man? That's nice. It's a nice card. Schilling. Bobby Witt. Don't even. Okay, so my dad had a million of those Fred McGriff rookies, had a bunch of Leafs, had a bunch of Don Russ, but he also loved Bobby Witt and had like 500 of his. This dude went nowhere. He had a good career. Like, don't get me wrong, but like, man, my dad bought that being like, oh man, I'm gonna invest, get all this, and it was like, nah, not with Bobby Witt anyway. Some of them did work out. Like, he did really well. And he just had a lot of fun with it, but yeah, Bobby Witt was not one of the winners. Heathcliff Slocum, man. Seattle Mariners probably remember this, and those fans, thank you, because we traded him for Derek Lowe and Jason Varitek because they needed a closer, and he was terrible. But thank you, Heathcliff Slocum. Just waiting to hit that card. But you know, I'm putting him in the fun pile. I know it's not worth anything, but he's doing the fun pile. I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna put a stopper up here so that doesn't happen again, because I don't like that with these kind of cards. Excuse me. All right, got a brick. I'll put this in here. And then hopefully that doesn't happen again. And I hope no one named Jeter or Griffey is in here, because that would make me cry. I gotta be careful with these. Be real careful. Alright, there we go. And then that'll go right back there. So hopefully that'll help. Alright, where the face is at. Where the face is at. Oh, there we go, Earl Hershiser. Man, that guy had a career. What a pitcher. I don't think a lot of people collect him, but like, man, what a pitcher. Randy Velarde. Darren Lewis, remember him? Jack Morris. Doug DeCenzo? Don't know. Season back in the shot. Greg Olson. Roger Pavlik. Edgar. It's another guy where it's like, man, insane hitter in the early 90s, mid 90s, but a lot of those, especially the power numbers, just get like so overshadowed by the guys who are doing steroids that, you know, their memory is just, people's memory of them is just not the same because they got overshadowed by so many guys. Canson, Jeff Tackett, Lando Merced. Move some of this. Jerry Brown, Esteban Beltre, Kevin Wickender, Tim Naring. He was a favorite, man. Nice hometown guy on the Red Sox. See, every time I see a Red Sox card, I'm like, I want to stop and examine it. And I'm like, man, I would love to get the Red Sox cards in the hands of Red Sox collectors and fans because I'd love those in San Francisco Giant cards in the hands of San Francisco fans. They're really nice. Andres Galarraga. There we go. Rick Reed. Oh, checklists. How about you? I love checklists. I used to get bummed out when I would get them in packs back in the day, but like I get them now and I'm like, hell yeah. I'm in a checklist. Let's say I paid like $10 for the pack. If it's like a chrome thing, I'm like, nah. No, then I'm like, pass. But in these sets, man, I like him. Johnny Smoltz. There we go. Mike Gardner, another Red Sox. Good Red Sox boy. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna read back. Man, maybe I'll put up together like a, I don't know, some kind of PSA. Oh, move on. There's our guy. There's our guy. That was in the fun pile too. One-time MVP, two-time MVP. Man, another guy where it's like, how are you not in the hall? He was so good. But yeah, I'd love to put together like a team set of just like Red Sox PSA cards. Like that'd be so nice. Would love to do that. All right, cool. I have not seen anyone in this pack named Griffey or Jeter. So hopefully we don't mess those ones up. Man, I'm getting like nervous. I don't want to screw that one up. I feel like I had such a good find on this set. This thing was so well taken care of. They're not bricked or anything. It's just, man, pristine card after pristine card. Maybe I won't even send it to PSA. Maybe I'll send it to Beckett. You never know. Their grading standards are sky high, but I heard they haven't changed. Like PSAs may have. I don't know. You just hear things. But that's what people have been saying. That they just got harder to get. Their standards all changed, but it's been harder to get 10s. And like it seems like a lot of people are kind of, you know, in agreement on that. But you know, I'm not going to question decisions they make like that. But hey, BGS 10s, 9.5s, those go for quite a bit. Well, the 10s anyway. But and Barry Larkin, he was good. But you know, the centering's got to be there, and like that's really the thing in these cards is like, oh, Bernie Williams, FU man, but also a hell of a player, Bernie Williams. But that's like the thing with a lot of this, where it's like, you know, oh, Tino, he's good too. John Olerud, another guy my dad loved. He almost hit 400 one year. He was like flirting with 400 for quite some time. Man, he was good. The guy could play. Delano. Jeff Bagwell. It's a Hall of Famer, but I don't think a lot of guys collect him. Just, you know, junk wax era Hall of Famer. Where's John Burkett from? There's like a John Burkett little league around my town. Growing up. Always wondered. Now we know. Ain't from Massachusetts. Pete Shrek, Mark Portugal, Dave Justice. But yeah, you know, if you can hit on one of these like a BGS 10, wow. You're gonna do real well. But Ozzy, there we go, the Wizard. This one looks excellent. Again, centering, north-south centering on a lot of these. But yeah, I mean that's the issue. Like these, I can't find a flaw with the borders and the corners. They're amazing, but centering's a little bit of an issue on some of these, and that will definitely keep you from being a 10.